Froggy, guess what? It's time to review.
Your mother.
No, you've already done that.
Wow, if only somebody could actually replace that clip with a current one.
I know, wouldn't that be great? But somehow it's nowhere online. It seems impossible.
I mean, the guy who watches YouTube live TV could just, clip it.
I don't.
Chop.
You want me to clip a video on my screen? I don't see that.
Well, Ronnie, that's insensitive. Just because talking about kung fu, you don't say chop.
Yes, it's time to get to the review. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Geeky Papa Show. We're here to review Kung Fu. It's episode 3 of season 3, The Compass. And big things are a-happening here. If you don't want spoilers, then you should run away.
If you don't want spoilers, you should watch shows before going on YouTube.
Looking for a conversation about
it.
But, go watch it. If you aren't watching this show, I don't see why not. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to enjoy. It's not like certain other programs that are on that channel. And yeah, you should definitely give it a chance if you're thinking about it. But getting to the details, we have a few strands going all over the place. Althea, she's just at home. She's sad. She can't do anything on her computer or her phone. She has no internet.
He's lost.
It's the end of an era for her.
So the quick recap of this for Althea is that she basically helps her dad organize the restaurant.
And her dad ends up, at the end of it, deciding, you know what, I'm going to accept the offer that I got last episode.
He's going to be the alderman, right?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? The real plot is in Bangkok,
where Henry is back. Yes, Nicky is making out with Bo, who I still say has to go. Bo.
Well, about Bo, well, she goes to Bangkok because she gets a call from Evan saying that he has a contact that's investigating Henry because it seems that he's tied into a murder as well as a robbery. So ultimately, she says, I have to go help him. After going ahead and getting the information of his last known whereabouts, he goes ahead and she goes ahead to Bangkok and goes looking. Thanks to plot convenience, they managed to find each other.
Yes, tracking, using the, I guess you call it the Homeland Security stuff, U.S. satellites or Interpol satellites, you're able to track one of these vicious gang guys, thugs. There's always one of those working for these goons who are tracking Henry down because, well, they want him for some kind of like mystic thing, power and stuff. So they hacked one of the guy's phones. They're following Nicky, and he's basically like telling him where to go. It's kind of like that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, where he's overseas. I forgot what it's called, but good movie. Anyway, so yeah, she bumps into Henry, and then they fight off some goons together, and then they go back to Henry's place. And Henry explains what's going on, and then he gets out that she still got some feelings for Henry, even though it's been 4 months since he basically left without word, or not really word. He said something he had to do on his own. I mean, so then as they're going, he remembers more about his childhood, and he realizes, hey, I figured this out. So they go to this other place. I forgot what it's called, Kambuchi or something like that, somewhere near Thailand, I guess, or in the area over there. There's a little temple that Anatoly had told him before he died.
Yes.
Last episode, they go there. Henry wants to talk because she said, well, Henry, we can't go back. Henry had realized that, he said, I thought, whenever I saw you, it's like, your life is complete. You know who you were, and that's why I fell in love with you. And I want to, he basically wanted to get back together with her in a sense. But she can't go back, so he confronts her at the temple when they find it. and pretty much, she's about to say that she has a new boyfriend. Enter bad timing with the bad guys. They show up. Henry's forced, they got everybody at gunpoint. And I want to point out they're all using the same kind of Glocks, the same tan ones, the same one that the bad guy used in episode 1. So they must be on a very limited budget if they can't use different not even a rifle. They're all using the same handgun. Anyway, so he does the ritual. The power starts bringing magic and these little energy bolts, or not energy bolts, but blue lightning from the different little pillars around him. Henry levitates into the air, and then he basically falls down. Nicky tries, and that's kind of how they leave it.
So here's the thing. I am very conflicted. I feel like the way that Henry's acting, he's an idiot. Oh my gosh, such an idiot. You can't have your ex show up, and they were exes because he said, "I'm leaving. You're not coming with me. I'm not going to let you. Goodbye." And even when she says that she did try to go after him in the gap between seasons, but ultimately couldn't find him. He cut himself off from everyone. You can't say, "You know what? I want to be back with you. Let's go back to the way things were." No, you lost your chance, bub.
But guess what, though? This is CW. We love triangles. Have you watched any of the shows they have on the CW?
Stop.
We had Vampire Diaries.
Stop. I don't need to hear any of this.
This is a teen, I guess, a teen focus show. So they're gonna have young adults. You're gonna have romance plots like this. Meanwhile, the real crime was, where's Dennis?
Well, you see. Where is Dennis?
Yeah, Dennis was.
There's no Dennis. Those sons of bitches.
The crime. My boy Dennis at the bar was not there.
Look how they massacred my boy.
My boy. I love Althea, and I love it when she's with her Bam Bam. The fact that they're not even having this episode, I am outraged.
I'm sure you are.
Yes. Dennis is the guy who brought in the humor, brought in the love. He brought in the D&D. Yes. In the first season. I mean, come on, really? I mean, so instead I see what they're doing. They're bringing Henry back in. They're pushing Dennis out. They're bringing Bo. But enough about that. We'll get to that later. I want to. Shaolin is over in the Shadowlands.
Yes.
Her with the other group of the guest survivors. Pretty much everyone she's killed, including the other guardian that was the pop star guy that Nicky and Henry had basically cut in line, stole tickets to see, only for him to get killed by Shaolin. And so there's Shaolin. And so basically, yeah, he says it's like, "Oh, you're having a little touching moment here. Get a pep talk." He's like, "You freaking murdered me, woman." But so the thing is that they're all hiding in the cave, like normal cliche, like thing happens when people are being hunted down. They all hide. They're like, "Well, we're safer here. The monster can't get us." Where the one person realizes, "You know what? I have an advantage. I'll kill the monster for you." "No, we're safer here." So yeah, she's going to take on the monster, or not know the monster called, but he's more like the dude with a giant sword.
Yeah, the Reaper.
The Reaper. She's gonna reap the Reaper. Then the other thing is, Shifu and Ryan decide to have a day out together, tourism, because Ryan is upset because he and his boyfriend had an argument because after the earthquake, they were kind of forced to move in together because Ryan's apartment, I guess, it was his boyfriend's apartment was just leveled, and he moved in with Ryan.
Yep.
And Ryan is upset because he moved Ryan because his boyfriend.
Yeah, they're basically having.
Don't cut me off.
I'm cutting you off.
How dare you? You're as bad as Ryan's boyfriend. You know what he did? He moved Ryan's furniture without even asking him.
How dare he?
Ryan is at the point where he's kind of like they're moving too fast. They're already living together, And so anyway, he basically is upset the whole day. So seeing that Shifu is basically never been around anywhere, he takes her on a tour of basically San Francisco, and they're having fun and stuff. Eventually, though, Shifu goes and talks to Nicky's mother and apologizes. The problem is, though, that she's not alone. Remember episode 2, last week, they smashed the pendant? It didn't work. She's still basically haunted. Her body being controlled by...
Wanted.
What's the girl's name?
The alchemist.
Zhao?
Huh?
Is it Zhao?
No, I don't think so. Maybe. It's been a while since we said her name, okay?
It's been a week.
Exactly.
It's only been a half an hour. Anyway, so that's the dilemma with going on. But the real lemon crime is that we don't have Dennis.
Yes, that is true.
Less Ryan, less of his boyfriend, more Dennis and Althea.
So ultimately,
who will Nicky choose?
Yeah, it's kind of left open at the end, a bit dramatic cliffhanger, and I'm ready for it.
Or where we see the new triangle with Shahen, bro.
What?
Yes, Nicky Shen with Henry. The Shenbo.
Anyway, we're leaving now. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We want to hear your thoughts. That's why we ask you to leave a comment. If you're not checking out this show, please give it a chance. It's worth some of your time. It's got to be better than especially She-Hulk.
Down below in the comment section, let us know. Should she go back with Henry, or should she stick around and stay with Bo? Or for you, saucy like a little experimental types people, should she date both of them?
No. Good night, everybody. Goodbye. Oh, to answer your question, Marania, yes, good balance between all of it. All right, night.